Welcome to Financial Hunter, where we uncover the hidden truths about money that banks and marketers never want you to know. Today we are dissecting the two-income trap, a dangerous economic illusion that has quietly enslaved millions of modern middle-class families. We often assume that having two salaries flowing into a household means double the wealth and double the financial security. However, the reality is often the opposite, as financial fragility increases significantly when households build their lives around to full incomes. Instead of feeling rich, many dual-income couples report feeling constantly broke, exhausted, and just one paycheck away from total disaster. The core problem lies not in how much they earn, but in how the structure of their spending has fundamentally changed. We have been sold a specific version of success that requires maximizing consumption rather than maximizing freedom and long-term stability. This is what experts call the two-income trap. A situation where earning more money ironically leads to having less freedom. It creates a high-stress lifestyle where time becomes the scarcest resource and money flows out as fast as it comes in. To understand this trap, we must look back at how family finances worked in the past compared to how they work now. In the past, a single income could often cover a mortgage, a car, and groceries, leaving the second partner as backup. Today, families have upgraded their expectations, believing that a larger house in a better school district is a non-negotiable necessity. This desire drives couples to bid up housing prices, competing against other dual-income families for the exact same limited properties. Banks are happy to lend larger amounts because they calculate loan eligibility based on the combined gross income of both partners. Once that signature is on the paper, the trap is set and the family is locked into a massive monthly obligation. This increase in fixed costs is the first major component of the trap, turning a shelter into a relentless financial burden. With two people working, the household now requires two reliable vehicles, doubling the cost of transportation, insurance, and daily fuel. Transportation costs are no longer optional, but become a mandatory tax that must be paid just to get to work. These depreciating assets silently drain wealth from the family budget, yet they are essential for maintaining the two income streams. Then comes the most significant hidden cost of all: childcare, which can sometimes consume nearly the entire salary of one parent. Many parents work simply to pay strangers to raise their children, leaving them with little actual profit after all expenses. We also forget that the second income is often taxed at the highest marginal rate, further reducing the real take-home pay. Beyond the direct financial costs, there is the cost of exhaustion, which leads to what we call convenience spending. When both partners are tired, they buy time by purchasing fast food, cleaning services, and other expensive short-term solutions. These convenience costs are subtle but deadly, slowly eroding the financial advantage that the second income was supposed to provide. After subtracting taxes, childcare, transportation, and convenience costs, the actual net gain from the second job is often negligible. They are running faster and faster on a treadmill, sweating and stressing, but financially they are standing in the same place. But the stagnation is not the worst part. The real danger is the complete loss of the family's safety net. In the old single income model, the non-working partner was the safety net, ready to step in if a crisis occurred. If the breadwinner got sick or lost their job, the other partner could enter the workforce to keep the family afloat. In the modern two-income trap, that reserve labor force is already used up just to pay the basic monthly bills. If one partner loses their job today, the family immediately loses 50% of the income needed to survive the month, because their fixed costs are set based on salaries. They cannot downsize quickly enough to save their home from foreclosure. This lack of redundancy makes the modern family structure incredibly fragile, brittle, and susceptible to even minor economic shocks. Bankruptcy rates have skyrocketed not because people are buying luxury items, but because they cannot manage their massive fixed expenses. They turn to credit cards to bridge the gap, converting a temporary income problem into a permanent, crushing debt spiral. The stress of this financial fragility destroys marriages, creates anxiety in children, and eliminates any sense of peace or security. So, is the solution to stop working and go back to the past? No. The economy has changed too much. The solution lies in strategic financial planning and redefining how we use the second income to build a fortress. The most powerful move a couple can make is to design their essential lifestyle to fit within just one income. This means your mortgage, food, and utilities should be covered by one person's salary, leaving the second salary completely free. When you do this, the second income transforms from a survival mechanism into a powerful wealth-building machine for the family. Imagine using 100% of the second salary to pay off debt, invest in the market, or build a massive emergency fund. This strategy restores the safety net. If one person loses their job, the family lifestyle remains completely unaffected and secure. It also provides the freedom to walk away from a toxic job, knowing that the bills are already covered elsewhere. By keeping fixed costs low, you regain control over your life instead of being a slave to your monthly payments. It requires discipline to say no to the big house and the new car that your peers are buying on credit. But that discipline buys you something money can't measure: peace of mind and the ability to sleep soundly at night. Escaping the two-income trap is about reclaiming your time and your autonomy from a system designed to keep you indebted. It allows you to make decisions based on what is best for your family, not what is required by the bank. Start by auditing your fixed costs today. Look at your housing, your cars, and your recurring subscriptions with a critical eye. Can you downsize? Can you sell a car? Can you eliminate the convenience costs that are draining your hard-earned salary? The journey to financial independence is steep, but the view from the top is worth every bit of the struggle. You must be the captain of your own ship, steering away from the rocks of consumerism and towards the open sea. Small changes in your fixed costs today will compound into massive differences in your wealth over the next 10 years. Teach your children that income is not for spending, but for building a foundation that no economic storm can destroy. The two-income trap is a cage with an open door. You just have to be brave enough to walk out. They realized that true wealth is not the size of the paycheck, but the size of the gap between income and expenses. This concept challenges everything society tells us about success, but it is the only path to true, lasting financial security. Don't let your lifestyle inflate to match your income. Keep your needs simple and let your savings grow wild and free. Health and wealth are connected. When you remove financial stress, you improve your physical health and your relationships instantly. Plant the seeds of frugality now, so you can enjoy the shade of abundance when you are older and wiser. The world will keep trying to sell you more things. Your job is to protect your wallet and your future. Awareness is the first step. Once you see the trap, you can navigate around it and find your own path. Financial freedom is the key that unlocks the door to a life where you work because you want to, not must. Share this knowledge with the younger generation before they sign their first mortgage and fall into the same deep hole. Create a community of like-minded people who value freedom over status symbols. It makes the journey much easier and fun. Set your sails correctly. The winds of the economy may change, but a good captain can always find a way home. The power to say no is the ultimate financial superpower. It saves you more money than any investment can. Earn. Your potential is limitless when you are not weighed down by the heavy chains of consumer debt and monthly payments. Take a moment to appreciate the things in life that are free. Nature, love, and time are the true luxuries. Let your money work for you while you sleep. That is the only way to escape the cycle of endless labor. Build a system that protects you. Automate your savings, automate your investments, and remove the temptation to spend impulsively. You have the power to change your financial destiny. It starts with the decision to reject the trap today. Don't be just another face in the crowd, working until you drop. Be the hunter who controls their own territory. Always read the fine print of life. Question the norms. Ask why everyone is doing what they are doing. Disconnect from the noise of advertising. Reconnect with your own goals and your own values for a better life. Happiness is found in these moments, not in the brand of the car parked in the driveway outside. Clear your mind of the desire for more. Find contentment in what you have, and you will be instantly rich. Money is a tool for freedom, not a master to be served. Remember this distinction every single day you work. In this digital age, it is easier than ever to track your money, but also easier than ever to lose it. Use technology to your advantage. Set up barriers that prevent you from spending your second income on trivial things. Build your financial roots deep. When the economic winds blow hard, you will bend, but you will never break. Keep your eyes on the prize. The sacrifice of downsizing today is the price of your liberty tomorrow. Sometimes the slower path is the faster way to happiness. Don't race to the bottom of your bank account. Educate yourself constantly. The best investment you can make is in your own financial literacy and understanding of markets. Be a lighthouse for your family. Show them that there is a safe way to navigate the treacherous waters of debt. When you do spend, spend on assets. Buy things that put money back into your pocket, not things that take it out. You and your partner must be a team. If you pull in different directions, the trap will catch you both. There is no feeling in the world quite like making that final payment on a debt and being completely free. That day can be yours. It is not a fantasy. It is a mathematical certainty if you follow the rules. Every time you say no to debt, you are saying yes to your future self. Be kind to your future self. Build your staircase to wealth one brick at a time. Do not rush. Do not panic. Just keep building. Visualize who you want to be. The person who owns their time is the richest person in the room. The two-income trap is a mental cage as much as a financial one. Free your mind, and your money follows. Think about legacy. What financial habits are you passing down to your children? Are you teaching them to be trapped? History shows that those who control their expenses control their destiny. Be the master of your own economic fate. Cash is king because cash is options. When you have liquidity, you never have to make desperate decisions out of fear. Neutralize the threat of the two-income trap. Turn the volatile volcano of your finances into a solid rock foundation. When you are secure, you can help others. You can be a pillar of strength for your community and friends. Look at the bigger picture. Your life is a short spark in the universe. Do not spend it worrying about bills. Work to live. Do not live to work. The two-income trap reverses this natural order and steals your soul. Take back your time. It is the only resource you can never earn back, no matter how much money you make. Joy is free. Laughter is free. Do not let the pursuit of expensive happiness rob you of the real thing. Stay on the path. It may be lonely at times, but it leads to a destination that few will ever reach. Every dollar of debt you erase is a victory for your freedom. Celebrate these small wins along the way. Build your fortress so high that no recession, no layoff, and no economic crisis can ever breach your walls. We can learn from the past without living in it. Take the wisdom of the single income safety net and adapt it. Optimism is essential. Believe that you can change your situation, no matter how deep in the trap you currently are. Your presence is the greatest present you can give your family. Financial freedom allows you to be truly present. Stop swimming upstream against the current of consumerism. Step onto the bank and watch the river flow by. Imagine owning your home free and clear. No payments to the bank. That is the ultimate definition of security. A paid-off house and a full emergency fund are the best sleeping pills ever invented by mankind. Keep the home fires burning with the fuel of prudent financial management. Do not let the cold wind of debt enter. Retirement should not be a desperate finish line you crawl across at 65. It should be a choice you make early. Pack your bags for a life of adventure. When you are not tied down by payments, the whole world opens up. Your life is meant to be an exploration, not a sentence of hard labor served in a cubicle farm. Follow your instincts for freedom. Deep down, you know that the two-income trap is not how we were meant to live. The banks are not your friends. They are businesses selling a product called debt. You do not have to buy it. Cultivate self-reliance. The more you can do for yourself, the less you need to pay others to do for you. Fix what is broken. In a disposable society, be the person who values longevity and quality over the new and shiny. Balance is everything. Balance your income and your expenses, and your life will find its natural center of gravity. Financial literacy is the greatest inheritance. It is worth more than any trust fund you could possibly leave behind. Reflect on your choices today. Are you building a trap or are you building a launchpad for your dreams? Keep moving forward. Even if you have made mistakes in the past, today is a new day to start over. Let your values be your compass. If you value freedom, let every financial decision point you towards that true north. Gratitude destroys the trap. When you are grateful for what you have, you stop needing more to feel complete. Be the light in the darkness of consumer culture. Show others that a different, simpler way of life is possible. The trap tells you to work more to buy more. We tell you to buy less so you can live more. Rest is productive. When you are not stressed about money, your mind is free to create, to dream, and to grow. Freedom is resilient. Once you taste it, you will never want to go back to the cage of the trap. The world is vast and full of opportunity. Don't spend your entire life stuck in a mortgage and a car payment. Open your life to new possibilities. The two-income trap is just a shadow. You have the power to turn on the light. Rise above the trap. Elevate your thinking, elevate your finances, and elevate your life to a whole new level. Thank you for watching Financial Hunter. If this video opened your eyes, please subscribe and share it to save a friend.